Hello Aquarius, nice to see you here. This is a general reading for Aquarius for December, the month of December 2020. It's a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate likely. Just take what does and leave the rest. So I've laid out a spread here for you and been taking a really good look at it, and I'm glad I had a little extra time here because it's a trickier one to navigate. In the past position, we have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Whoops. In the present position, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and in the future, we have the Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So definitely feelings like in the past you have gone through a situation or life moment that's left you very anxious, feeling left out, maybe a sense of lack, but you've made your way out slowly but surely. You seem to have put some effort into possibly your career or some project of some kind, and you're kind of feeling patience as you wait for it to come to fruition. There's a feeling of betrayal in a way. Some deception is in your world somehow. I'm not sure if it's you or if it's coming externally, but it's definitely front and center in your reading is what you're feeling. The Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings and new starts, passionate ones. That could be a relationship. You have coming up in the future here the Ten of Cups, which is, brilliant happiness and emotional fulfillment. Like it's kind of caps out at there, which is beautiful. And then the Seven of Cups talks about having lots of choices. And the Nine of Wands, that's a card of, feeling battle weary at the end of a long period of hard work or strife. Or, there's a lot of defense in that card. So we'll have to clarify. Let's clarify. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Again, kind of difficult cards, and then the Hanged Man coming up here. So let's clarify. Let me see here. We'll clarify the Seven of Swords first, the one that's right in the middle of your reading. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Oh, the Moon card. Definitely some fears there. Perhaps fear of being deceived. You could have had this in the past, which is what created the feelings of anxiety and lack. There's some mistrust here, either mistrust in yourself or others. And that's a difficult place to be. Let's clarify the, whoops, too many. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Can I get some clarity around the Five of Pentacles, please? Whoops. Five of Pentacles for Aquarius, please. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords coming up again with the Magician. So definitely not a great mix for the Five of Pentacles. This tells me that perhaps there's someone in your midst here who you may be estranged from them right now, or just they've kind of locked you out, or you've locked them out. But there's definitely manipulation going on there, either coming from you or coming toward you. Yeah, the mix of the Magician coming in with the presence of the Seven of Swords talks about it just doesn't feel good at all. There's someone who has the power to manifest, and they manifest lack, deception, fear is generated out of those activities on the victim's part, perhaps. The Eight of Swords coming up twice here is talking about you personally feeling stuck, victimized in a way. I feel like this is about victimization. You know, that can be difficult to hear, but it's a very real and part of our human experience is to feel that at times, or sometimes in some cases a lot throughout our life. It's a big lesson. So let's keep going and see what else we find here. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles right there. There's the Two of Pentacles to clarify the Knight. So this can be a question of maybe an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, who may be juggling two people. It may have been a question of you in the past discovering that that you're part of a third party kind of thing. There's no threes here yet, but there's someone here who's juggling many things, and that could be a couple of romantic situations, one of which you could be involved in. Okay, so I brought another card out, and it is the Eight of Pentacles. So it may be a situation for some that it's very much work related, that you're juggling, you yourself are representative of the Knight here, moving slowly, juggling a number of things that are definitely pentacle work related, 3D, boots on the ground kind of thing. This is in the past position. You may feel it may be a monetary issue here with the feeling of being manipulated. It could be that someone's taken advantage of a situation and left you feeling lack, or not left you feeling lack. That's something that would come up. You would have that impulse to feel lack from this. Not everybody has to respond that way. But it could be that you've been manipulated and it's affected your income stream, or it's affected your stability, financial stability. And so you're at a point where you've gone out and worked on your, refilling that pot, so to speak, and slowly but surely brought yourself back up to an even keel. Let's clarify the, there we go. So there's the Five of Cups coming up, talking about regret, just as I was saying that. So that's definitely, that was clarifying the Nine of Swords, a card of anxiety and worry. So anxiety and worry and regret, thankfully these are all in the past. This was a pretty heavy situation that you went through, Aquarius, whoever I'm speaking to here. This was rough, you know. You have the feeling of being manipulated here, taken advantage of. You've been stressed out, feeling regret about your part in it, or that it happened at all, the effect that it had on your life. Jeez, I hope this lightens up. You're definitely afraid now of being deceived from this experience that you had. You're sort of still very active fear here on your part of that someone's going to take advantage of you again. So that's really going to affect life, isn't it? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. Can we get clarification, please, around the Seven of Pentacles? Whoops. Okay, so you have the Strength card and the Lover's card. Beautiful. Okay, so that tells a story of someone who's been strengthened by the efforts that you've made in recreating your life, your financial life, your stability, and a possible relationship that is in your life has kept you strong too. That could be a Gemini or a Leo, has definitely kept you feeling strong and supported through this time. This is in your present. So they are a close person, possibly a soulmate, possibly a Leo, and they've really helped keep you stable, as I say. They've been really instrumental in that. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles to clarify the Ace of Wands. I'll pull one more. The Ace of Wands, there we go. Okay, the Knight of Cups. There's a new start with love that may be on the table for you right now, but there's some hesitancy. You're holding back, not really wanting to move forward with it. You want to move forward with it, but you're hesitant. There's a it's not full blocking, but you're just resistant to moving forward with that. That's what I see. I think you're in a state of trepidation. Not necessarily about the passionate new start that you want to move toward, which I feel is a love interest with the Knight of Cups there, but with just the, you haven't moved out of that cycle of feeling fear over relationships, that it's going to hurt, right? Yeah, you have here with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords and the underlying energy, that definitely talks about, and then the Hanged Man, that talks about the resistance and the stuck feeling of starting something new. Same the thing that's happening over here with the Ace of Wands. So, okay. And there's the Five of Swords coming up here. I'm just going to leave that off to the side. I really wasn't focused on the Ten of Cups. Wow. You are in a place, Aquarius. I'm going to take these two and apply them to the Ten of Cups. So it feels this is in your future position. You have definitely some fear around, this is fear about relationships from your life experience. That's what I'm seeing here. There's someone here is actively manipulating you or seeking to do that, and it's stressing you out, and it's affecting your emotional well-being, certainly affecting your emotional well-being. Okay. Yeah, it's possible that it could be within the family, within a closer family person. That would really be unfortunate, but it happens. We have the Queen of Swords here. It's a card of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and that's a truth seeking. So perhaps that's you looking for the truth within yourself, looking for the truth of this particular situation. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of choices on your plate. They could be monetarily. You could have some, a number of relationships that you're working with, but there's a this Knight of Swords talks about coming in really fast with communication, and some of it can be really harsh because they're not tempered, and and they're coming in with good intentions, but it's just given the rest of this reading, there's a wariness that I'm getting about that Knight of Swords, if that's you, and I feel it is, that you want to come in and, you know, change that situation quickly, get on a new course quickly. But there's some anger associated with that. And as I say, rightfully so, if you've been taken advantage of here. But it's a difficult situation, and never one to, you have the choice to jump in there and do something. That's clear, but there's a number of ways to approach it. And in my books, I tend to not come in with all, come in too quickly with the guns blaring, because, wow. Ten of Swords. So the feeling of betrayal is just all over this reading. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. This could be very much a karmic lesson that needs to be learned. I just have to say that. If the devil comes up, that's likely what it is. But you have some betrayal there, and you're angry about it. And there's a lot of ways to address this. And it's definitely, as we go to clarify the Nine of Wands, it's definitely left you feeling defensive and resistant and battle weary. Get a card, Nine of Wands, please. Can I get a card for the Nine of Wands? I do have one here. Okay. Can I get a card for the Nine of Wands, please, for Aquarius for the month of December? Verify the Nine of Wands, please. Whoops. Whoa, too many. And there's the Five of Wands. I guess I'm going to have to take that. And the Tower. I don't know that there's any more cards you could get here, Aquarius, that don't spell out difficulty. Okay. So you got the Page of Wands, and the Five of Wands to clarify the Nine of Wands, and the beauty of this mix is that there's a lot of ideas. You have a lot of choices here on how to handle the situation, how to move on from the situation. You do have a lot of choices, okay? Maybe to the point of confusion. And with all of this kind of erupting, anxiety-filled world that someone here may be in, that leaves you battle weary. The Five of Wands does speak to, those wands can be ideas, okay? They can be options, people bantering around, some brainstorming is the word that comes to mind. So perhaps there's someone who's younger than you, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, may be supporting you through this time and come up with a really cool idea. You could banter around with them and have some spark of an idea that you or both of you could get on board with, or just feel enthusiasm and feel the relief of a new door opening. You do have a new door opening right now, or at this time. And you might go through another bumpy time here where you're trying to process the fact that you feel deceived or taken advantage of. Your fears come up. Fears of, is there any other situation that I can avoid where I'm not going to feel betrayed? That kind of energy. But yeah, the Page of Wands is a beautiful, inspiring enthusiasm that comes, and sometimes it comes from, it can spit out of a chaotic feeling piece of life, when you're on the other side of life. I wish I could get a card of outside of the Hanged Man, which is talking about perspective. You're trying to see this situation, and there is the Six of Swords that's coming up next. And then the Fool, okay? and then another card of walking away. So I think, this is from underneath the deck, these cards here. You have the Page of Wands twice. I kind of overlooked that. So you have the Page of Wands twice, and you got the Fool and the Eight of Cups. So let me just make this so you can see them. Geez, sometimes my hands are so geeky. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands. Do you see the Page of Wands over here? The Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Fool. And as you can see, the Page of Wands, it has appeared twice. That there's some idea, there's some spark that's going to pull you out of this stuckness. You're going to get some perspective. Whoops, sorry. You're going to get some perspective and move to calmer waters. Move away from the deception, move away from the stuckness and the fear, and that's really clear with the emotional unfulfillment with the Eight of Cups as well. And you see the Fool here. The Fool is indicative of someone who's leaving it behind. Just leave all that stuff behind. Just let's move clean and clear and open and free of it. You're free of it. You're free of it. Okay? Free of it. So that is your desire. That's what's underneath. You know that you need to move away from all of this. It's a question of getting your, staying brave, staying strong, and maybe seeking counsel. Let's see. I need to get another card here because this is a difficult reading. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I'm speaking to someone here. It's very specific. Can I get another card, please? Actually, oh, jeez. Now I got... Look at this that's come up. I can't believe it. The Seven of Swords again, but with the Eight of Cups. So it's move away from this. Move away from the feeling of victimization. Even if you've been victimized, okay? If someone's taken advantage of you, if there's people around you that are just not healthy for you, just move away from that. And if you've been taken advantage of in ways in your life, and we all do at some point, it's tricky to navigate that and get out of it. But just believe in yourself. Trust yourself that this isn't indicative of what's coming, and see if how you can find ways to move beyond it. I'm going to pull a card from the Good Tarot. I'm just a little floored by how much intensity is in this reading. Can I get another message? Any other messages for Aquarius, please, for December 2020? Any other messages here for Aquarius for 2020, please? As if this year hasn't been enough. Can I get another card, please? Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a number of them. There's the Four of Cups. That's looking at the past. Oh, dear. Well, we'll take them. Okay, so you did get the Four of Cups. That's looking at the past. That's what we need to, there's it's not necessarily regret with the Four of Cups. It's the Four of Water. It is just paying attention to the past and bored, done with that, but still just sort of looking listlessly at a situation. You have the Two of Fire. That's the Two of Wands. This is a card of having a choice, feeling strong at your foundation, but having a choice to, I knew this was going to come up. I knew it. Having a choice in front of you, and what's next kind of thing. You do have the Nine of Air. This is the Nine of Swords. Again, lots of anxiety and fear. Lots to the point where it's keeping you up. Oh, thank you. Finally a positive card. Or it's not all bad, but the Sun card, of course, the beautiful Sun card, which is blessing this reading. So this is definitely a very catalyst time. And we have the Temperance card too. Okay, and the Lovers underneath. A time of, not a time of soft reflection, but definitely a time to take a look at what is operating in you that has you in a victim role, being victimized or feeling victimized from a situation where someone has taken advantage of you, of the situation. And this is a struggle for you right now in being able to move on cleanly and easily. But it is there. It is there. You have a budding idea. You have some enthusiasm, and you certainly have someone in your life who is, I think it's a Leo, who is strengthening you and is in partnership with you. Either it is a partner or it could be, a close friend or a family member. But definitely there, I think it is Leo actually, because the Sun is the Leo as well. So I hope that that's helpful. Okay, just because I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card and read that for you today. Let's do that for Aquarius. Oh, that was quick. Breathe. Yes, I like that. We get breathe and imagine. Oh, beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Imagine is, of course, working, co-creating a vision for yourself, a path forward. And breathe is going within and allowing Source and the divine to support you at this time. Let's take a look. I'll read these to you. Okay. Where are you? There we go. 109. Patience, first word. That's that Seven of Pentacles. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe, repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time. Whoops, sorry. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. So, yes. What's that line with the sun? Breathe in the sunlight. There you go. Just breathe that in. That's wonderful. There was something else that caught my eye as well. Yeah, it could have been just about meditation. So yeah, meditation, getting on your own and allowing that to open yourself back up. There was something about the air there. Yeah, because right now the air, you being an air sign, that's all about being up in your head, being up in your thoughts, and you have a lot of that going on right now. So if you can draw that back down into your body, that would be really, really helpful. Meditation or just sitting quietly and taking deep breaths. This is so very helpful to get in your body and soothe your whole being. Okay, sorry. On we go. Imagine. Where did I see that? There we go. Okay, imagine. Imagine. This is such a beautiful card. Card of number 20. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Who do you want to be? You got to ask yourself that. What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. And then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. So, yeah, beautiful. So, yeah, getting out of your head into your body, doing some meditation, and visualizing what it is that you want to achieve will help you expedite this period out of it. So I hope that's helpful, Aquarius, and I hope you have a great rest of your month. Okay? We'll see you next time. Bye for now.